Join me as I take on the challenge of building a stunning radio button interface from scratch using just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. When it comes to waveforms, radio buttons are an essential component allowing users to select one option from a set of possibilities. But let's be honest, default radio buttons can be pretty bland and uninspiring. By customizing their appearance, we can greatly enhance the overall user experience, making our website or application more engaging and enjoyable to interact with. Default radio buttons designs can be pretty underwhelming. They often disturb the flow of our design, sticking out like a sore thumb. And let's not forget about accessibility. Default radio buttons can be tricky to use for people with disability. Not to mention, they can be a real challenge to style consistently across different browsers and devices. By sticking with default designs, we risk sacrificing the overall aesthetic of our website, making it look unpolished. Furthermore, default radio buttons can be real limitation when it comes to creative freedom. They are often rigid and inflexible, making it difficult to adapt them to our unique design vision. And what about responsiveness? Default radio buttons can be a nightmare to resize and reposition on different screen sizes and devices. By taking control of our radio button designs, we can ensure that our website looks and feels amazing no matter where or how users access it. In addition, default radio buttons can be a real turn off for users. Think about it. When was the last time you came across a website with beautifully designed radio buttons that really caught your attention? Probably never, right? By putting in the effort to create custom radio buttons, we can make a real impression on our users, showcasing our attention to detail and commitment to excellence. So, so how do we go about creating a visually appealing radio button interface? Well, in this tutorial, we will take a deep dive into the world of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, covering key coding techniques and design tips to help you build a stunning radio button interface that will leave your users in awe. First, we will start with the HTML structure, creating the foundation for our radio button interface. We will use semantic HTML elements to define our radio buttons, labels, and associated text. Then we will move on to CSS, where we will use Flexbox and Rigid to grid to create a responsive and visually appealing layout. We will use Explore how to add custom icons, colors, and typography to give our radio buttons a unique personality. Next, we will add some interactive to our radio buttons using JavaScript. We will use event listeners to track user input and update our interface accordingly. We will use cover how to create a smooth animation effect when a radio button is selected. And finally, we will put it all together, combining our HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create a fully functional and beautiful radio button interface. So, what does our final product look like? Take a look at the stunning radio button interface, fully customizable and responsive across different devices and screen sizes. As you can see, we have created a seamless user experience with beautifully designed radio buttons that blend in perfectly with the overall aesthetic of our website. Let's take a closer look to how our radio button interface responds to user input. As we select each option, the interface updates smoothly with a subtle animation effect that adds a touch of elegance to the overall design. And the best part, our customer radio button design is fully accessible, making it easy for users with disabilities to interact with our website. In this tutorial, we have covered the entire process of building a visually appealing radio button interface using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. From creating the initial HTML structure to adding interactive with JavaScript, we have explored the key coding techniques and design tips to help you build a stunning radio button interface that will enhance your website's user experience. So what did you think of this tutorial? If you like it, be sure to hit that like button and comment below with your favorite design techniques. Don't forget to subscribe for more web development tutorials like this one, and we will catch you in the next video.